Hey guys, JBRider, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Crossout, your family-friendly best Crossout channel there is out there. Now, I did mention that I was gonna upload the video for the story mode on Saturday, but as I was playing, uh, it was kind of boring. I didn't want to make a video that make you guys fall asleep and press that unsubscribe button because that's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, the gameplay was it lacked a lot. If basically a short way to describe the new story mode, it's a raid that lasts 2 hours long. That's it. It is extremely easy. I was using a 6K build the whole time, just driving around doing missions, collecting stuff. Also, before I get into details, this is pre-recorded footage because I'm not gonna play the game and talk over that. I'll just have some pre-recorded footage and then give my opinions while that plays in the background. But yeah, it's basically just a raid. You collect stuff, you go to a point, you drive through objectives, you do a bunch of stuff. That's just that's non-stop. That's basically it, what you do. You shoot bots. The bots kind of look like lunatic bots. You shoot bots, you collect stuff, you defend stuff, you do some escort missions. I'm not trying to spoil it. I mean, these things are already in the game. Those are the normal raids. Basically, the things you do in raids, that's what you do in this adventure mode. Now, around the end of the main campaign, it does get a little bit exciting. I'm not gonna lie. There was like a new game type mode that I kind of personally liked. And then there's also some weird looking skins, like the vehicles got infected or something like that, which is pretty cool. I have to admit, it's pretty cool. But it was super easy. I was using a 6K build, super easy. You don't ever die. If you do die, if you do fail the mission and then you have to restart. The reason why I died is I got stuck on a melee build, and then he grinded me to death, so I had to do that mission over. But overall, I think that you can complete the main campaign in like, I think around 2 hours, and then you'll be maybe 3 hours, if you complete it like really fast. But then, that's it. The main story mission each story mission gives you 25 engraved shells, and the side missions give you 4. And I'm not sure about the group event. So yeah, the main missions obviously are better to get the engraved shells. I got around 500 during the main story missions, and also collecting, salvaging some parts of the map and stuff. So I got a total of 500, maybe 504, I think, or something like that. But yeah, 500, and then the rest is gonna be one pain in the ass to grind, because if I do a side mission, it's only 4 engraved shells. So honestly, I think they could have upped the reward on the engraved shells, even for parts. Like if you do some random mission, you get like 5 scrap or 5 copper. I mean, like, maybe if I think crafting a purple costs 250 scrap. What am I gonna do with 5 scrap? I mean, like, seriously. The concept is good, open world, it's nice. They can go a lot of places with this. Personally, I think it's a bit small. It's big to drive from one end to the other, but I think it's a bit small. It's just a big desert. It would be cool if I could drive to all the map locations that we currently have in game, like the open map when you open up the map to go to mission. I wish you could drive through all of that, but your vehicle might be a bit slow, so I wish they added some kind of aired vehicle that is only available in the the story mode, and that is not available in PvP and PvE modes. That would be fun. It's a fast way of traveling yourself or moving around, because this map is big to drive with a slow build, like a tank build. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. But if you have a wheeled build that's kind of fast, it's not a big deal. Also, the story missions weren't really engaging. I was falling asleep so many times, forcing myself to stay awake just to complete the story mission. There are no voiceover, so every cutscene you see is just a bunch of text and an image of some kind of raider or something, and then you have to read and like, boop, oh, this guy is gonna do that now, boop, okay, we need to go there now, boop, oh, we need to defend that now, boop. It got boring really fast. I don't know how much time. I mean, I'm pretty sure the devs spent a lot of time on this, and they tried to do their best, but it lacked so much. It could be way better. That's my opinion. Overall, the game mode, It's right now it's bad. I'm not gonna lie. Right now it's bad. It's really boring. You can complete it in like 2 or 3 hours, like I mentioned. In the future, they might be able to add some cool events like a Halloween event or Christmas event, but I'm thinking they need to be way more generous, like double XP or double parts that you get when killing or doing a missions in on Christmas or something like that. They need to up the rewards a lot, because 5 scrap or 4 engraved shells, that's not a lot. I don't know why this game has to be so grindy. I mean, Gaijin is a developer for War Thunder as well, and War Thunder, it's grindy but not so annoying. I mean, you can get the lower tier tanks so fast, and then later on it becomes a little bit grindy, You know, spading and grinding for an Abrams. Come on, that's the top American tank that they have. Of course, it's gonna be a bit longer to grind than the other ones, but it's still doable. But in Crossout, like I mentioned before, I think if you're a new player, you're starting out, you want a legendary, you grind for it the right way. It's gonna take you a few months. Spading a tank in War Thunder or grinding one only takes like a week, so that's a big difference. So it's not the same game, I know, but they can make this a lot better. I'm seeing that the video is already taking a lot of time, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Overall, this game mode is really boring. It's super simple. It's a good way to get 500-ish engraved shells, but after that it's pretty boring. It sucks that you have to pay $20 to get access to I'm sorry that I do this to Gaijin and stuff, but it's really boring. It sucks that you have to pay for it. I hope it comes into open beta really fast so everybody can enjoy it. I hope they improve it a lot, give a lot more rewards, a lot more stuff to do in the open map, because if you're not in a group, you join in with 2 or 3 other players, and then when you start a mission, you go into like a separate map or a separate server or whatever it's called, but you don't see them anymore. And then when you're done with the missions, you come in the open world alone again. So most games like this, I've been playing some open world sandbox games. I think the way this one could work is maybe have 40 players on the map, but you won't be able to hurt each other. You are able to hit each other, harpoon each other, do some random stuff, bump each other, but then no damage. And maybe if you start a mission, you make everybody disappear, and once you're done, you go back in your open world with everybody, kind of like GTA 5. Once you do a mission, you're like in a private city, and once you're done with the mission, you come back with a city with all other human players, something like that, because it's really boring in the open world right now. You see no one, you just see a bunch of bots just shooting stuff. It's really lame. They could use a lot of work, and this would be better if it was an open beta, so because they would get so many feedback. But right now it's not looking good. But yeah, that was it for me. That's what I think about this new story mode. It has a lot of potential, but it needs to be a lot more rewarding so we can get stuff that we want. Because I don't know, this game kind of feels like work, but I don't know, it's a really unique game. I really love it. I just hope they make better decisions in the future. I hope 2019 is gonna be a good year for Crossout, because the last video I did of the update 0.10, I got a lot of hate. Well, I didn't get hate, the game got hate for being like that, that you have to pay to get access to the new story mode. And people weren't really excited because they know how Gaijin works. If they add a new resource, that's gonna be more grinding, and that's the case right now, because you get 4 well, you get 500 for completing the story missions, around 500, and then you get 4 for each side mission. And I don't feel like escorting a vehicle for like 10 minutes for only 4 engraved shells, you know what I mean? Well, that's my take on it, guys. I hope you were informed. I hope I gave you some insight or kind of a feel of how the story mission is. I'm not sure how other YouTubers do it. I know a lot of, not Crossout in particular, but you know, most YouTubers, when they're partnered with a company, they were like, this game is awesome, you should definitely get it. Oh, a new story mode, wow, it's amazing, this is definitely worth it. But I'm not like that. I'm just gonna be completely honest, and because people spend time, invest a lot of hours into the in video games, so I don't want them to get screwed over. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fine Sunday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new Crossout video. Have a great day. Peace out.